Well. Look at this.
I know. About time.
I don't know.
About
Look,
dang
you,
time.
I feel like you put all of the blame on me.
I do. Because you are to blame. Literally, all you have to do, we sit in here.
Okay,
for
hold on. I know
hours.
what you're about to say, and the thing is, I understand that's all I have to do. All I have to do is just get everything ready.
Yeah.
How long have I been sitting here trying to get this ready and still couldn't finish getting it ready? So, literally, we are sitting with one mic, even though I have 4. We have one mic on a suitcase and between us.
Yeah, but here's the thing is like, you could have been working on this months and months and months ago. We haven't talked to these people since January.
You haven't. I mean, I keep up with them. I talk to them on social media and stuff.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm a good person.
Good for you.
But you're still putting it all on me. You're not taking
All of it.
any. You're not taking anything to
100%.
blame. You have the
100%.
cushiest co-host job ever.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You do nothing.
You're welcome.
You do nothing.
Except bring it. I bring it.
But you've not been bringing it because technically you need me to bring it, which means that I'm really the one in control.
Oh, are you?
Did you do a podcast all year? So you're saying you didn't want to do a podcast all year?
I did. I don't know how many times I was like, babe,
So why
just
couldn't
set
you
it
do
up.
it though?
I'm right
Why
here.
couldn't you do it though?
I'm right here.
Why couldn't you do it?
Because I don't want to outshine you.
It's because I hold so much
If
power.
I start doing podcasts by myself, everyone.
What are you
going
gonna do a podcast about?
Huh?
What's your podcast gonna
Don't
be
you
about?
worry about that.
No, I want to know. Okay, this episode 1 of Chia's podcast. This is a test run.
Oh.
What if it goes great and you get signed to all the podcast studios that are out there? What if Earwolf says, "Oh my Lanta, oh my sinking Atlantis,
I would say
we need this podcast."
episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Chia's spicy dark romance book talk, or not book talk, but
Okay, see, it's not as easy as it looks,
No,
is
hold
it?
on, hold
Okay, I'll give you a take 2. All right, here's from the very beginning. Hold on, I'll do your intro and everything. All right. Welcome to another. That's not the voice. I don't know why I did that. What? Hold on. Let me think of a voice for this. Okay, hold on. Welcome to the very first episode of Chia's spicy book talk. It's not talk. It's just talk. It's all dirty all the time. These books will make the people around you feel invasive. Here's your host, Chia, the dirtiest, Ruble.
So episode 1 would be all about dark romance.
Just do the episode. No, hold on a second. I just set you up. You're just supposed to do it as if this is the episode. And then that's how you start your episode. You go, episode 1 would be. It's like, no, this is episode 1. Episode 1 is this. Take 3? I'm curious. I want to hear the way you would do it.
Dark romance.
Dark Romance 101 with Chia doesn't have chlamydia. Ruble.
See, I was going to say, dark romance, where all your biggest fears become your biggest pleasures.
You are pretty decent at this. Now I'm thinking. Actually, now it's... So what would you do, though? Would you just, would it be just book reviews?
Oh, yeah.
Would you
It
read
would just
them?
be books. I mean, I'd read certain parts of them.
Why don't you do that? I think you should. Oh my gosh, I think you should. Because you constantly talk to everyone
Everybody.
about it. So much so to where sometimes dudes will just look at me like, bro, I don't care about her books.
Love dudes.
Well, they're not
Name one.
alive anymore. Because I take care of them.
Oh, yeah.
You disrespect my Spice Queen,
No.
and I'm gonna have
Now,
issues.
see, if you really want to be, book husband appropriate, you would have to say you really want to disrespect my wife, but you gotta say my wife in a certain way.
Okay, so let me try it. All right. All right. Here, you ready? You got to look at me whenever I say this. You disrespect my wife. Is that it?
That's what I'm gonna hear now.
Every time you read a book and it says my wife, it's gonna be like, how dare you, sir? You come into here, my biker club, with all of my men around me and me as the president, and you disrespect my wife? You were into it, dude. Here's what's funny is I was just throwing out a funny scenario, and I was saying it like that, and in the beginning you were like smiling. You were like smiling like this is funny, and then as I kept going, your eyes became something ravenous. Like you got, you were getting weird.
I had this hope that you would say it the right way.
My wife?
Yeah.
So, like the tone, or instead of my wife? Like, instead of saying my wife, it's a different, like, thing.
No. You have to say my wife. It's the way you say my wife.
I mean, how would I say?
It's aggressive and possessive.
My wife. Like
Okay.
that. I mean, I was going very Disney movie right then, where it's just like, a monkey's uncle. You know, like.
I mean, it was better than my wife.
My wife. All right, what if it, so it'd be something like, I can't even, it's my wife. It's my wife. That's
Okay.
my wife.
Okay.
That's my wife. Is that, why are you getting into it?
Someone, think, so we just watched Yellowstone.
Yeah.
The whole bar scene with Rip.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, when he was like, who's in that car right there?
Yeah.
But instead of, how he's just insinuating,
Yeah.
like, who her dad is?
So he'd just be like, who's in that car right there? My wife.
Oh, there we go.
See, that's the way I feel like I said it earlier, though.
No, you didn't.
So it's okay.
It's different.
All right. But in all reality, my wife.
So yeah, like I might do an episode.
Why did you just develop a little bit of like a New Jersey accent? Did you notice it? You just
No.
like a little bit. Yeah, a little bit gotta.
I don't know.
All right, but anyways.
So like one episode would be just talking about spicy books and what they are all together, and then maybe one episode I'd talk about the different tropes. Like, each episode would be a different trope. I'd only do, like, half-hour episodes.
Okay.
But it'd be like, okay, we're going to go over the friends to enemies, or enemies to lovers, all that.
So, do you think that you would do it in a way to where just... So, you're saying that you don't see you doing, like... You wouldn't do, like, a long-form podcast, but also you wouldn't do, like, a long-running podcast. So, you're thinking, like, you would do a limited series to where it's, like...
I might...
Like seasons, maybe.
Yeah, seasons. Because there's the thing with books...
Sorry?
And I guess it wouldn't always have to be spicy. That's just what I prefer. But I do read all kinds of books. But yeah, it'd be different seasons. And you could try to come up with a different theme for each season. And you would review different books and why they were so great and why they weren't and blah, blah.
Would you do like an episode that was like introductory to almost like if this isn't your thing or you've been thinking about it, here's where you should get started and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. Like if you've never read a spicy book, you'll start here. I won't even start anyone off on dark romance at all. Not even on a one like on a lower level.
Mm-hmm.
Because mine get pretty dark.
Right. And
I wouldn't even start anyone off on like a higher chili. If you don't know. Spicy books are rated on a chili pepper scale.
Dude.
Up to 5.
The fact that you just said chili pepper is hilarious to me because I just rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again the other night. I love that movie so much. That might be my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
It's so good, but the part where Leonardo DiCaprio is like, tell that little chili pepper to get down here and play her little heart out.
See, because she was hot.
She was like 9.
Oh.
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't know what you were talking about.
Then why do you come in and you try to pretend like you know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I'm sorry. I've seen it one time.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
I don't believe that.
Not like you, but I did enjoy it. But anyways, so it's up to 5 chili peppers. So like I wouldn't even start recommending people off on, even a 3 or 4. I'd start you off at a 1. 1 chili pepper. That's probably gonna have more like fade to black stuff.
Fade to black, like it doesn't actually explain what happens?
Like pretty much what you see in movies. Like they're kissing, they're getting all hot and heavy. And then the next day...
Got you. So it just leaves a lot up to the imagination. Fade to black. Like in a scene, it doesn't show it.
Right.
It fades to black, and it leaves the impression in your mind of what just happened.
Like they're kissing, they make it to the bedroom, and then all of a sudden it's the next day, and they're both waking up in the same bed. Well, we pretty much know what happens, and they're gonna like hint around to it later. So.
Right.
But you don't get the
Dude,
details.
here's a question. Here's a question, bruh.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, dude.
Go for it.
Listen up, dude.
Okay.
You get to take one universe.
Okay.
Any universe.
Any universe.
Any. Even if it's like one movie or book or whatever. Mm-hmm. And you get to have your favorite author, who is Scarlett
St. Clair, is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard right now. I have a lot because Ashley Jade wrote my favorite book.
Right.
And I've recently read more of her books, and I really, really love her too. So.
Okay, so let's say, this is just whatever.
Okay.
You've got any universe that you want that is going to be co-written by your 2 favorite authors.
Oh!
Come on with it.
I already got it.
What is it?
I already got it.
What is it?
So, it's not those 2 authors, though.
Okay.
It's Chantal Tessier.
Okay.
Okay, she wrote The Ritual.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and throw in Ashley Jade.
Okay.
Okay. And Supernatural.
I knew you were going to say Supernatural. I swear on my life, I knew you were going to say Supernatural.
Yeah. Hold on. I just got to think for a minute. Because the possibilities.
I mean...
Because not only do you get like the Winchesters, but you get angels and demons and monsters.
Dude,
and
why don't you start your own?
men.
Why don't you start your own almost supernatural universe so you get it that's about
so, like,
what it
fanfic?
is? No. I like legit. You start your own universe that's kind of like that, but then you get to just create your stories and everything.
I like the fanfic because I want Dean Winchester.
I understand
Sam,
that, but I'm just trying to make money off of you.
Dude,
I'm trying to pimp you.
This is something I'm going to read soon. There is Harry Potter fan fiction.
Mm-hmm. Spicy
with Hermione
mm-hmm.
and Draco.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird because they're children.
Well, I'm sure it's set when they're older.
I know. I'm kidding.
And she leaves Ron.
Is that like a finally?
Huh?
Was it like a finally she leaves him?
Come on.
Dude, I'll be honest. I never believed that love story.
Yeah.
Between those 2.
Even with the books?
No, I just never... I never bought into it.
Yeah.
It was just always like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like...
I want you to think about the very last movies.
Right.
With Draco.
Yeah,
and where he was. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, aren't they also kind of, like, into each other in real life?
They're very cute on each other, and they had crushes with each other. Nothing ever happened, but like when you see them together, it's I know. That's
gonna be like one of the things where it's gonna break the internet, isn't it?
Oh God, that'd be wonderful.
That'd be wonderful, huh?
Just wonderful.
Dude, I don't know what mine would be.
Really?
I don't know. If I that's obviously Stephen King. Look, we got to start with Stephen King. This isn't spicy. This is just like my. Mm-hmm. So, I would say Stephen King, and probably this would be weird. I would want Stephen King and Joe Hill to write a book together, which has happened. But I want Joe Hill to be the one running it.
Okay.
Like, not just because, like, I feel like since Stephen King is his dad, he probably calls most of the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, we're gonna go. I understand what like, Joe, I get it. Joe, listen. It's me, Dad. It's me, Dad King. Wouldn't it be hilarious if he made his kids call him Dad King? King Dad? Listen, it's me, King Dad over here, okay? Stephen, I've written some books, and I get what you're saying. I see your point of view, but I'm telling you on this book that we're co-writing together, I'm not going to get into the story until I hit page 323.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Joe's just like, how about page 5?
How about we do a graphic novel?
Right. So I'm just saying that, like, if he could run it, if Joe was the one driving the machine, and Steven was there to give, like, his insight and, like, his crazy detail and stuff, those dudes to write basically Mad Max.
Oh, okay.
If those two could do, like, the Mad Max style of world, that would be insane to me. Like, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah. Now I just want it really bad, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be
So,
great.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what if... Hear me out.
I'm hearing you. I'm listening, baby.
I feel like you're not.
I am.
I feel like you're over there not even paying attention to it.
I'm looking right at you.
It's very important.
Okay.
What if the apocalypse has already happened?
Oh my God, I've thought about that before.
Really?
Yeah. Like, what if it's already happened?
Mm-hmm.
And this is society's reconstruction? What if the apocalypse has happened multiple times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so, like, what do you mean?
Like, not to get all religious, but like biblically,
Yeah.
you know, it talks about the end times and how all these people will be like taken to heaven and everything, and then there'll be like all this war and everything, and then there's going to be peace on earth. But inevitably, humans will screw it up again, and the cycle will start over. How many times have we been through that cycle?
So you're just like... Okay, so you're saying the whole thing just starts over again.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was thinking, like, what if, like we find, like, ancient, like, proof of, like, ancient civilizations and stuff like that, but there's, like, what if that was the end of, like, the last race of people and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And then they're like, something happened. I don't know. I mean, I feel like
we could be living in the Matrix right now. It could happen.
See, that's more of what I was thinking of, is stuff like that.
Like none of this is reality. And yeah, like you're like, okay, well, if it wasn't reality, why would there be so much tragic stuff? Because if there wasn't, we'd start suspecting. Also,
though, like, I do think that living in a simulation. I almost said simulation, which is the civilization that lives within the simulation. The simulation civilization, if you will.
That's a good word.
It really is. Oh, man. So, anyways, if we're living within it, I buy into it some, because it's almost like when you play, like, it'd be hard not to liken it to a video game, obviously. Right. But you play a video game, and you have, like, this certain path that you're on in the video game. Then you can do your side quests and everything. But, like, you continue to level up towards that thing that you want. And, I mean...
So
you just like, I want to be an actor. No one in my family is an actor, but I want to be an actor.
Yeah.
And then somehow you become an actor?
Yeah. But, like, you have to do all these different side quests to get to that.
Yeah.
And then you level up.
It's like, is video games imitation of life, or is life an imitation of a video game now?
Like,
you know what I mean?
When you start off wanting to be an actor and going to classes and stuff, you're a level 1 actor, okay?
Yeah.
But, like, you could get up to level 47 Brad Pitt actor.
Whoa, how far up does it go?
I don't know. How far up do things go?
It sounds like 47.
I was thinking 50. Who would be a 50?
Who would be a 50? As in, like, the greatest actor? Like, 50's perfection.
Yeah. Like, you cannot get higher.
Oh, dude. That's... Dang. There's so many, like, schools of thought. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different ways that you could look at that. But I guess if it's
got to
like...
be someone who's real versatile.
Obviously. So, it has to be somebody that can play multiple roles.
Right. Which Brad Pitt can, which is why he's, you know, in the high 40s.
Yeah.
So Johnny Depp would be in the high 40s as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Who else? Leo?
Leo, low 40s.
Nah, Leo would be in the 30s. I hate to say it, but he's really good at the parts that he gets, but he can't... I don't know. He did do pretty good in The Revenant.
But what about comedic roles? How often does Leo make you laugh?
I mean, that's true.
I mean, how often do we quote Brad Pitt, "Get in my chair"?
Yeah, Brad Pitt's, like, always pretty funny.
Johnny, obviously, like, he can play a serial killer, he can play a crazy pirate, he can...
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, like...
Dude, that is a hard question. Whoa. I'm... I don't know, because it's like you want to pick your favorite.
Yeah.
But that's probably not it. Mm-hmm. So you have to go, because that's the thing, it has to be correct.
Right.
You can't just throw out anything. There are rules to this game that we just made up a couple seconds ago.
I know.
You know, we've never played this game before.
Yeah, which makes it that much harder.
And there's rules to it. I don't think I can choose.
Okay. So we don't know where 50 is. Maybe 50's never been reached.
Maybe not, dude.
Yeah.
We've had some good 40s, though. We've had some pretty good 40s.
You know who else is in the 40s?
Who?
Jackie Chan.
I thought you were going to say Steven Seagal, and I was going to ask you to leave.
No. Jackie Chan.
Yeah?
Yeah. He can...
You think?
Make you have all the feels. Yes.
That's true. But I've never seen him, like... And this is on me. I've never seen him in a role that wasn't, like, written for him. Well, like, imagine Jackie Chan...
Yeah, that's because when you get up there, that's what people do.
No, and I understand that. I'm just saying that, like, okay, like Brad Pitt. Mm-hmm. We could see Brad Pitt in a horror movie, a comedy horror movie, like action, drama, love. Literally, like, he can play in almost any movie. Mm-hmm. Imagine Jackie Chan in a horror movie. I can see it, and it would be cool, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's on Brad Pitt level is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, you're putting him up there with Brad. I'm saying 30s. I'm going to give my man 30s.
High 30s.
I 34.
Oh, really?
I think Jackie Chan's at 34.
No.
Yes, because he is a master at what he does. I think he's a phenomenal guy. Like, I feel like you're trying to make it seem like I put him at 12, and I didn't. I think that Jackie Chan's amazing, but I think he gets about a 34.
Okay, here's another one that might be close to 50. You're probably going to argue for the same reason as Jackie Chan that what role wasn't created for him.
Okay.
But phenomenal actor, very versatile.
I'm nervous to hear what you're going to say because I'm worried that I'm going to not like it.
And he's a phenomenal person. Keanu Reeves.
I don't think he's close to 50, but he's in the 40s.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, just because that, like...
You know, so we're not saying any female actresses.
Well, that's who was coming to, like, my mind a lot. Whenever at first, the beginning of this, all I was thinking of is just, like, classically trained actresses.
No.
But we're also talking about, like, for the most part, the movies that we watch a lot. So that's what's all coming to... And I feel like you're trying to trip me up. Which is fun. Keep throwing them at me, and I'll give you a number, and we can talk about it. Because I do feel like I love Keanu Reeves, but he's like a 40, I don't know, like a 44. He's like a 44 regular. You know, he's a 44 long if we're gonna be honest.
What about Tim Curry?
Tim Curry. Mm-hmm. Tim Curry is that dude can do everything.
I know.
That dude could do everything.
Sing.
Tim Curry is 46.
46.
I think Tim Curry's a 46.
All right.
Yeah, because Tim Curry, like, can scare you so much, but then also make you laugh, and also just make you want a hug.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
He's got that really good singing voice.
Yeah.
Because he's not, like, classically attractive, but when he sings, you're like, hello.
Yeah, so I think that's why I put him up there a little
Yeah.
bit higher. Also, like, think of how many, like, very secure men
Oh, yeah.
watched Rocky Horror Picture Show back in the day and felt weird whenever they left because they could not come to the grasp with, like, that he was attractive sometimes.
Did you feel that when you watched it?
100%.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Humans can be attractive. I don't care who it is.
So since we're speaking about
That
movies,
doesn't always mean sexual. I don't know what's wrong with people sexualize everything.
my bad.
You're over here trying to sexualize Tim Curry to me.
Speaking about movies,
Yeah.
so pretty much every movie you watch is a love story in some form,
Okay.
right?
I guess. I mean,
Other than maybe horror
yeah,
movies.
like most. Well, even a lot of those. But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I could see that.
Okay.
Whether it's even like love for yourself or like
Right, or love for a sibling or a parent or something like that.
yeah.
There's something that drives you. I mean, going back to Keanu Reeves with the John Wick movies, it was the love of his wife that broke his heart, but it was the love
Yeah.
of that dang dog that
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really triggered
That dang
everything.
dog.
That dang dog.
Yeah.
But have you been seeing all the stuff on social media about the new Snow White movie?
No.
Okay, so there is this.
I love how you ask me because you know I do not
Yeah.
pay attention to anything.
So there's this girl, young actress, Rachel something or other, who is just dogging Snow White. She plays Snow White in the new movie. For one,
Okay.
it's getting a lot of crap because the 7 dwarfs are not dwarfs.
They're just 7 dudes.
Yeah. So there's 7 roles for little people that they're just like, nah, we're not gonna do that.
Well, do you think they did that like on purpose, or do you think they were like, oh, this would be a real clever like reimagining of the story?
I mean, I guess, but also she's this young actress. She's like, it's not a love story. She's not gonna go after the prince. She's strong and independent, and yeah, there's a guy in it, but his it's Hollywood. His time might get cut anyways, and blah blah. And I'm like, but you can see so many different renditions of Snow White where it is the case where she is a strong female lead. She kicks butt. She takes care of herself. But she still gets the prince, too. Like, you can have everything.
So your thing is that you're just like, yo, some of us want that prince.
Yeah. It's still a Disney princess movie.
Yeah.
We still want that. And it'd be one thing, but, like, literally every interview she has, she is just putting down the classic, the source material. She puts it down constantly.
That's wild.
Oh, that was so scary, and it was just so awful, and it creeped me out, and da-da-da. And I didn't watch it forever until I got this role, so I had to rewatch it. And it's just, I don't get it. She's completely against the
Yeah,
love
I
story.
mean, I haven't seen anything about that. And I mean, I get some people who get sick of seeing like the same thing over and over again, and I get trying new things and trying new takes and stuff
Then
like
do
that.
a completely new movie.
That's kind of my thing. That's really my thing. Like, I mean, I understand that we a few minutes ago was just talking about how great would it be if these two people reimagined this universe.
Yeah.
I get that. But yeah, like, I don't know, if that's your idea, that's fine. But see that, okay, that's the thing that I think that we need to get back to in movies, is that it's okay to watch a film like Quentin Tarantino. A lot of times we'll see like foreign films or foreign films he grew up on. He will reimagine certain like scenes and stuff from that, but it's not like he's just like completely like, well, this is that story again. He's like, no,
Right.
that's a really cool thing that I
he
would
takes
like.
inspiration from things.
Inspiration is the word I'm
Yes.
looking for here.
Yes.
Thank you.
takes inspiration from things.
I don't think a lot of people are doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think they're taking inspiration, and if they are, they think that inspiration is we have to make a new Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you don't have to. You can make your own thing that's like Willy Wonka,
Yeah.
or the aspects of that. What parts of it do you like? Do you like all the trippiness of it? Well, then you can make your own movie about a guy who gets a brand new job with the carnival in the 1920s, and he's got to get there by train, and when the train goes through tunnels, it gets all trippy. Like, dude, you could just do that.
Or you could do something like what the new Willy Wonka movie is doing, which is his origins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to be like, oh, there's a big chunk of this
okay,
story
but here's the
missing.
thing. Even with that, that's fine. But you're still doing the same story. My thing is I'm saying that I wish we would get more things where we can see where that inspiration was coming from.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, oh, that's a really cool, like
where you have Scream, where you have so much inspiration. There's, like, you're bombarded with previous horror trivia and all the rules and how, you survive a horror movie. But it's its own movie.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
And I do think we do get some of it. Like, still, I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I think we're still kind of getting it.
Yeah.
But and I'm not saying don't reimagine things, and I'm not saying don't remake things. Like, I think it's cool that we're getting a lot of, like, good video game movies and shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Twisted Metal was...
Holy crap, I never played that, but I love that show.
Yeah, you really got into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that was cool because I did play the game a lot growing up, and they stayed true to a lot of it. Like, I really hope it gets a season 2, because that was... The cool thing about the show was it was leading up pretty much to, like, where the game started. Mm-hmm. Because the game started, like, where it's all these cars, like, trying to kill each other. Mm-hmm. And now we know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there was, like, stuff you could have...
Or we got...
If I would have paid attention to the storylines of the games, maybe I could have pieced it together, but...
Right. Or, we just got the new Mario movie.
Yes! Which, like, oh, man,
Fantastic. And the fact that it took so much from all the games.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Also, I did not think I was going to like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's... I don't know. I felt like... That's why I waited so long, is because I just thought that it was going to be like another, just kind of like quick buck. I hate to say it, but like Sonic.
I knew you were going to say Sonic.
Like, and Sonic was fine.
Yeah.
But Sonic wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is it.
Where's Jim Carrey rate?
Jim Carrey's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carrey can almost do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably could. Jim Carrey's a 49, if not 50.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's probably Jim Carrey.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, there it is.
Right.
I guess. I don't know. It's a toss-up between Jim Carrey and Mickey
Wait,
Rourke.
what serious role has he ever done?
Really?
Oh, I don't think I watched that one.
Which one? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Then there was one that was called, like, 31.
Ooh, I did watch 31.
Yeah, he can definitely do
That's with the
serious.
hotel, right? No.
No, that's like 1411 or something like that.
That
with
wasn't
John,
him.
You're talking about the John
Yes.
Cusack movie.
Yeah.
No, 13 is like where the number
You said
13 keeps coming up.
13
and
or
stuff.
31? Because you said 31.
Did I? It's 13.
Okay.
31 is the Rob Zombie movie.
I think I did see 13.
No, we did watch 31 because that's the Rob Zombie movie.
Did I watch that?
Yeah, that's the Rob Zombie movie.
What happens in that?
I just realized we're still recording a podcast. I seriously thought we were just talking.
What happens in...
I completely forgot that Mike was even here. We were just having a conversation. Is this even anything? We're literally just having a conversation.
What is... This is how our podcast started.
31 is that's the Rob Zombie one where, like, it's Halloween or whatever, and they end up going into, like, those people kidnap them, all these people, and they put them in, like, this weird factory thing. And then there's the little guy that's a Nazi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I knew you'd remember that. Yeah. That was a cool movie.
That was a cool movie.
People hate that movie.
Really?
That's one of my favorite Rob Zombie movies.
Oh.
I mean, like, that. Here's another thing. Rob Zombie, I'm so fascinated by this fella. I'm so fascinated by this guy because even the movies he makes that I don't like, I like somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will never watch, what was that other one that he did with, like, the witches and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Where Sharon moon zombie gets like possessed by a witch or something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think.
Oh
I've seen
man, it's called like Salem. Lords of Salem, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lords of Salem, I don't like that movie too much.
Mm-hmm.
Never really watch it again, but I'm fond of it.
Yeah.
Because Rob Zombie did it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like directors and writers out there like that.
Why was 31 called 31 again?
Because I think it was on the 31st of October.
Oh. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because that's like that's when the rich people like played their game or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it was called that.
So is the rich people betting on other people's lives?
Yeah, you're getting real soft in your talking now. I feel like I can hardly hear you. I'm sure the mic's not picking it up too well. But
I'm sure it is.
I can't
project.
believe I forgot the microphone was even right there. Like, I'm glad it didn't get weird.
Did you have a plan on where this podcast was going to go?
No, because we talked about it a while back, and I was like, you know what? I just miss doing the old podcast.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss just doing this, just hanging out, kicking the mic on, having fun, talking.
Getting off the rails completely.
Yeah, like it's just a hang.
Yeah.
And I feel like we made it too much of a show.
Yeah. We're not showy people.
Nope.
We're chill people.
Yeah, I'm a
We don't
grower,
know
not
what
a
we're
shower.
doing. We don't know what we're doing with life.
But we're growing, because
Yeah.
we're growers, not
Yeah,
showers.
I got it, honey. It's funny.
Don't do that. Don't make me sad.
Oh.
Well, we're at 36 minutes. I think this is fine.
I think it is
I
too.
think let's not just
to
wear
come
it
back
out. Let's
into
not be
everyone's
ridiculous.
lives. Yeah.
Let's not ridiculous. I don't know what I just said, but let's not do it.
Ridiculous.
So, thanks for being here with me today.
And me?
I was talking to you.
You idiot.
Me, idiot. I'm talking to you.
Oh my god.
This has been another episode of the Laugh and Be Blessed podcast with Jake and Chia Rubel. You can find us on whatever social media, we don't care. It's out there, dude. If you want to write us an email, it's jakeandchia@gmail.com. You could do that. Facebook's like the blessed ones. There's even a Patreon if you're just like, you guys need couples therapy, here's money. Whatever you want to do, don't do anything. You know, like, don't feel obligated to do anything. In fact, don't do anything. If you don't even, like, you gotta really want it. Like, I don't want to pressure anyone in anything. Like, you gotta really want it if you're gonna do it, okay? Don't just try to do it. I want you to get in there and do it.
Could see your face.
Because I'm dead serious right now.
Dead.
Yeah. No cap.
On God.
On God. Hey, podcast. Thanks. This has been an Earwolf production. I'm just kidding. It's not. That's Chia's podcast, which could be coming out soon.
What did you say? A what?
Earwolf. I think that's a podcast company. I don't know.
Oh.
I may have made it up, but I'm 90% sure that that's a real thing.
Okay.
99. I'm Brad Pitt as a good actor. Sure that I'm right up there. So, yep. But bye. That's end. That's.
Laugh and be blessed.
Oh, you're still gonna say it.
I thought I was gonna do the sign off.
So you were waiting the whole time for me
I
to
was.
set you up for it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. It's been so great hanging out with you and Chia all together. So have a great day. Love life. And always...
Laugh and be blessed.
Is that better?
That's so much better, baby.
Well, I
Thank
didn't know
you.
if we were just going to do a whole new thing.
No. We're still us.
So we're sticking to the roots.
Yeah.
So we're sticking to the roots. It's just a different plant. We cut that tree down.
Yeah.
Why'd you cut it down? Was it dead?
Yeah.
So you think that the podcast was dead?
I don't think we were doing too great there towards the end.
So we literally scraped all the bark off of that tree. Like
I think we ran it into the ground.
We milked that tree and it didn't even have teats, is what you're saying. But then we kept that soil fertile
Yeah.
with just all the bullshit we continue to talk to each other about. And then we would till it every now and then with a fight sometimes that was tilling the ground. And then a new plant came up. But then we didn't want to name it something else, so we're just like, that's Laugh and Be Blessed.
You know we're supposed to be done now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So do you want me to stop?
No, we're good. You can stop.
You want to keep going?
I did the sign off.
Love me less.
Let me.